There's danger in the church today. Who do men say that I am? Who do men say that I am? When public opinion says you are a prophet, when public opinion says you are Elijah, you are Jeremiah, important people. And Jesus never responded. Instead, Jesus said, turned his attention from what people are saying towards what his disciples, those that are close to him, are saying. You could be close to God and still walk in deception. The level of deception in the church is so high. But I want to remind the church, when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of God will raise Jesus as a standard against him. There is going to be some civil war in the church. The hot and the cold battles in the church. God is dealing with these things. And we need to learn from the Old Testament. When a false prophet arises, performs a miracle, and tells you to turn away from God, it is a test. God is releasing and allowing this for the purposes of releasing and indicating to us that he is judging us. Hey! The prophets were called to prophesy. But one prophet looked like he was out of order. All the prophets prophesied inching ears. What man wanted to hear. Man wants to hear what their kitchens look like. Man wants to hear how much money they should have next week prophetically. Men want to hear how God can promote them through the prophetic. But one prophet looks like he's out of order. And the kings of the world know it. Only one prophet. And they all prophesied, you will have victory. Because, listen, an evil spirit from the presence of the, he has allowed this. A familiar spirit from the presence of the Lord. Because you know what? They come for consultation, but their hearts are not for God. They want the benefits. So God says, let this ministry give them what they want. They are greedy. They want things. They don't want God. They are not after the giver. They are after the gifts. So give them what they want. They want to hear, I'm gonna prosper. They want to hear, I'm gonna make it. So give them what they want. Prophesy them according to the state of their hearts. But don't tell them the heartbeat of God. Don't tell them the mind of God. Don't tell them what really God thinks about them. Because one day he is going to look at them and say, get away from me because I don't know you. And they will come and say, but we have used your name. We prophesy in your name. We cast out it. And God says, I have allowed it, but I don't know you. There are some people that the Lord does not know them. The world knows about them, but God does not know them. I'm talking about false brethren among us. They are no longer serving the agenda of the kingdom. They are now serving themselves. They are now feeding themselves. They just want to receive glory from men because they've got issues with the Almighty. We need to talk about these things. Every ministry, every minister, every activity, every manifestation must be tested. Absolutely everything. God is weighing the spirits. Isn't it true that a wicked generation, they are wicked, but they go to Jesus and they look for a sign? And none will be given and except the sign of Jonah. God is pointing them to the cross, that your wickedness will be solved by the work of the cross and resurrection. You will never know the signs of the times and operate like a son of Issachar if you've got a wicked heart. You cannot interpret the oracles of God if your heart is not after God. We need not only the integrity of the text or the integrity of the word, we also want to see the integrity of a man of God. So he has exalted his word above his name. So let the word of God judge us. The word of God is a judge in this season. That is why you cannot afford to have a favorite preacher. You are carnal if you have a favorite preacher. You need to understand that these are not the days of exalting personalities. These are not the days of releasing important names. These are the days of honoring the name above all name. We need the church to go back to the name of Jesus. We need a revival, a restoration of the use of the name of Jesus. There is power in the name of Jesus to break every chain. And this name cannot be replaced by material things. This name cannot be replaced by the things that we have added in the gospel. This name is a powerful name. So we need to start knowing each other by revelation. Who do you say that I am? You see what? When a son is asking a question about his identity, only his true father will answer it. Jesus was not looking for the attention of Peter, not the public. The son was in the earth, and he was asking a question in relation to his identity. And the only one that can reveal who he is his father. Who do men say that I am? And they said this and that. But who do you say? And immediately the father arrested the mouth of Peter. And Peter said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. In other words, I don't need miracles. You are the revelation is enough. I don't need anybody to convince me. In order for me to believe, I need the revelation. It is the voice of God that establishes me in truth, not just a miracle. If you want a miracle, you are still a babe. The revelation of what he says, for thy word is a truth. People don't want the word. They say there is no power in the word. I want to disagree with you. There is power in the word. The word of the Lord. So who do men? By revelation, the Father immediately helped Peter. And Peter said, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus immediately said, Peter, don't take the credit now. Because flesh and blood had no answer. Don't go around asking, is this so and so a man of God? And you are asking the flesh. You must ask by revelation. You don't need to badmouth a man about their ministry. You just have to have a revelation of God, and it is the Holy Spirit. You don't need a scandal to establish whether a man is false. We need the Holy Ghost to tell us. I will tell you there's something that they are missing. Those that have betrayed the message because of the dollar. There is something that they are missing. They are missing intimacy with their Father. They are missing fellowship. They are outside the garden like Adam. God is busy looking for them. He's saying, you are ministering, but where are you? People are following them. Because I hear that people receive anointings so that numbers may follow them. I hear that people receive anointing so that they can prophesy accurately. I hear that people receive anointing so that they can be worshipped and honored. I don't want such an anointing. I want an anointing that will make me a servant. I want an anointing that will make me to serve. An anointing that will make me to lead the house of God as a servant. I want the anointing that will make me humble. I want the anointing that will display the fruit of the Spirit. I want the anointing that will showcase the love of God, the peace of God, the joy of the Lord. I want an anointing that will release self-control in the days of temptation. I want the true anointing. I don't want the anointing that will cause me to walk on a red carpet. I want Jesus as a king. As I worship him, I want to bow down. I want to lay prostrate for the one who hanged on the cross. I do not want to benefit through the gospel. I want to live a wasted life. And as I live a wasted life, I want him to increase even as I decrease. I don't need to impress a man about what I'm driving, what I'm wearing, and where I stay. I want to know this thing, that God, the Son, became poor so that you may become rich. I am rich already. I have it all already because I've got the Son of God. You don't need to make people to feel afraid because they don't have something. But the Spirit of the living God in this hour, in this generation, in this seven is raising up servants, bond servants. It's time for you to decrease so that Jesus may increase. They don't want such a gospel anymore. They want a prosperity gospel. They want a prosperity gospel. And there is no prosperity gospel, but there is prosperity in the gospel. When they preach prosperity, they say Jesus was wearing a very expensive robe. They forgot that it was King Herod in the latter days of his life, on his way to the cross, that gave Jesus that garment. It never even belonged to him. The king Herod gave Jesus that garment as a sign of mockery. Jesus never received any human glory. Jesus never accepted any human praise. Even known as God, he took it not in robbery to be equal with God. He humbled himself and took the form of a servant. Where are the servants of the Lord? We need to wash each other's feet. We need to serve one another. We need to honor one another. Even the term spiritual father, it is not meant for superiority. Even the term my son in the Lord, it's not meant for inferiority. It is just a kingdom relationship to ensure that the anointing moves from one generation to the other, to ensure that truth is taken from one generation to the other. To be a father is only a sign that you need to mentor. To be a son is just a sign that you still need to learn. People want to be worshipped. People want to be praised. John the Baptist as a senior prophet. Can I use senior prophet? Can I use major prophet? Can I use a minor prophet? John the Baptist looked at Jesus and he wrote regarding the light. He admitted as a prophet, I am not that light. You only have to understand that your authority that comes as a reason of grace and your gift comes to you serve. Your authority is recognized when you serve. Servanthood in the church. Everyone must be tested. I'm going to show you that even Jesus was tested. I read a verse, it says, even a silver is purified 7 times. Jesus, Son of God. I'm not talking about being tempted. I'm talking about being tested. And when God had to test Jesus, he had to send real people from all walks of life before he can be affirmed as the Lamb of God that takes away the sins of the world. See, when you read Exodus chapter 12 verse 5, the Bible tells you that on that day in preparation for Passover, there had to be a lamb for a house. And we know who is that lamb. I don't want to go into much type because I know that these are the things you know. It's just a reminder of the things that you already know. Jesus was confirmed by the voice of a prophet by revelation, not by information. That, behold, this is John speaking, the Lamb of God that takes away the sins of the world. So in the days of Moses, as he's giving them instruction regarding the principles of the Passover, is that a lamb must be separated on the 10th day, slaughtered on the 14th day. And that's the principle of time. So on the 10th day, you separate it. On the 14th day, you kill it. And we see that in Jesus. The book of Revelation says that the lamb was slain before the foundation of the world. And when Adam and Eve ate from the forbidden tree, the lamb was already set aside. In other words, even before the sin occurred, the lamb was made available. In other words, the work of redemption has already been announced even before we got into sin activity. The lamb is set aside. So when we count time from Adam, Peter says, for a day with the Lord is like 1,000 and 1,000 is like 1 day. So today we are in the 21st century. And from Adam we are in the 7th millennium. So when you count time and you consider all the 7 covenants, and this is what you see. You begin to see that there is a millennium from Adam to Christ is 4 days. A millennium from Christ to us is 3 days. So we are living in the 4th day, in the 3rd day from Jesus, and the 7th day from Adam. This is God's prophetic calendar. God is at work. He has already announced in the cross, it is finished. Whatever that we do, it is done. We are operating on a done deal. Your miracle, done. Your prosperity, done. Your healing, done. Everything is done. All you have to do is to gather the spoils. Goliath has been defeated. The warfare has been accomplished. So when you do warfare, understand that he has already overcome. Don't do warfare as if he has not already overcome. All you are doing, you are just emphasizing and enforcing what is already done. Let the church go back to victory. Let the church go back to overcoming. The book of Revelation 7 times, it says, to him that overcome, to him that overcome, to him that overcome. And above all, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You must know that the devil is not after you, you are day the name church was pronounced, hell had to erect gates. And gates are not offensive, gates are defensive. The day that church was announced, then hell had to put gates and said, let's protect ourselves. Let's keep unbelievers around because they are going to come and draw them out. Every time we preach the gospel, we are drawing people. We are opening the gates of hell and taking unbelievers from the kingdom of darkness and by force translating them into the kingdom of light. We are redeeming our families. We are saving our saving. We are saviors. We are not on a game on how many people you have. How many churches have you planted? Are you an apostle or you are not? How many books have you written? It does not matter. The assignment is easy. You gotta do your part. Fulfill your part. In the fear of the Lord, your achievements don't count. Because all the glory, all the honor must be given to Him. Whatever that you have accomplished is just the work of grace, grace, grace. I want to speak to the faith movement in my generation that the life of faith is 99% grace, 1% faith. You don't have to do much and struggle and suffer. Some of the things that you are asking from God, you are asking them because you are jealous. Carnal believers. Faith of carnal believers. I want to appropriate this and I can have it. Then I will be honored by men. Do not seek that. Those things don't matter. What matters is that the kings will say, well done, good and faithful. Don't be caught into the games, into the gimmicks. Serve the Lord. Prosperity gospel. Paul died renting. Acts chapter 28, he was renting. Whenever you feel less anointed, now you are trying to receive and acquire things you don't afford. The reason God is not giving you some of the things is perhaps protecting you. That the minute you have them, your character will manifest. Because money does not change you. It only amplifies what you have on the inside. It operates like a magnifying glass. If you've got pride, money makes pride. It begins to show us the things that are hidden. It magnifies it. Something they are serving God when they are serving mammon. So we are living in the fourth day, in the third day from Jesus, because Jesus came in the fourth millennium. On the 10th day, the lamp was set aside. But in the fourth millennium, he died. Amen. And when he died, then that's Passover. We are caught up in these 3 days. Passover, Pentecost, Tabernacles. Now hear this. One of the things that the priest had to do to the lamb before it dies for someone or on behalf of someone, the priest had to inspect it. To check if there is no spot, no wrinkle, no blemish, so that when it represents you before God, it represents you as a spotless lamb, to declare one thing: innocent. Because something that has any defect or deficiency in it could not cleanse the sin of the sinner. So something that is without spot, but there had to be an inspection taking place. Everyone, every ministry, any manifestation must be tested. When these things are tested, We are not judging anyone. They have to go through the process. There is no product in the market right now that is standing there for public consumption without going through the necessary test. An untested ministry, an untested minister is dangerous to the body of Christ. You must have been processed. You must have been emptied from one vessel to the other. You must have been taken through the motions. You must have been taken through two things. They must have persecuted you, lied about you, cursed you, blessed you, done all those things, looked at you, taken you for granted. All those, because that's what makes the servant of God. It's not a 10,000 offering that makes a man of God. Now I'm going to paraphrase. You will get verses I don't know when. Amen. So if Jesus is the Lamb of God, he must be inspected also. Before he can hang on the tree. Now remember, as silver in the Bible speaks about redemption. Joseph was sold for 20 pieces of silver. Jesus was sold for 30 pieces of silver. Silver is representative of redemption. So anyone that's going to bring redemption must go through the sevenfold test. 7 times verified to see if he is the one. And the people that are going to test you